Hello everybody and welcome back to Storytime with Cris, where I tell you stories and rants that you can either relate to or you can just laugh at my pain. Whichever comes first. So today's story is going to be about attention-seeking people because I don't like them. And I have people in my life, one person in my life, who is a very big attention seeker and irks a lot of people, but I still love them, but they just need to not be extra. So on to the story and not me just rambling. So the story is about my grandfather. This man, over the summer I was with my grandparents. So this man was in New York, and we all know that over the summer, New York and all the East Coast and everywhere was very hot because it's the summertime, okay? June through August is hot. So it was around like 90 to 100 degrees. Tell me how this man was walking around the apartment without the AC on, in a wool hat, saying that he was cold. And there's nothing wrong with him. He's not sick. He doesn't have low iron levels, nothing. He is perfectly healthy. He's perfectly fine. God bless him. But he's walking around with a wool hat. How you gonna tell me it's cold when it's 100 degrees outside and the humidity is like 85? And you're wearing a wool hat. And if we can't turn the AC on because we tried to turn the AC on and this was the reaction we got. What? The AC's been on for literally 2 minutes. The room is not even cold. It's not. Nothing has cooled off. Everybody is still sweating. And this man is like, me hace daño. How you gonna say that the AC is bad for you when 90% of the time it's not even on? That wasn't even the worst thing. The worst thing was my grandmother has very bad arthritis. Like her bones are like this. Okay, this is how close they are. So it's a very problem, especially in her knees. So when she walks, she can walk perfectly fine. However, she cannot be standing for a long time. So everybody takes care of my grandmother and all these things. This man wants the same amount of attention, even though there's nothing wrong with him, okay? So what happens is he invented a leg problem. And he said that his knees were hurting him and his calf were hurting him and how he couldn't walk and all these things. So now he wants everybody to look at him and give him attention. He's one of those people where if you're not looking at him, he will do everything in his power to make sure that you are looking at him. I don't even want strangers to look at me. Like, I don't like it when I'm out in public and I have a random stranger just like, for no reason. Like, they're just staring at me. They don't say anything. They're just looking. Like, does my face entertain you? Do you want to fight? Like, is there something on my face? What do you want? Say something. No, they stare. And that's what this man wants. He wants people to look at him. No, if he wants me to look at him, he's got the wrong one. And he knows it because I'm not one to do that. I'm very good at ignoring people, and that's what I will do. Especially if you're extra for no reason. So he started limping around the apartment, saying he was having leg problems. This man is like... Okay, now here's the problem with the limping. One day, I'm sitting in the living room with my grandmother, and we're watching TV. And what happens? He comes out of the bathroom, and he comes this way. He didn't notice that her and I were sitting in the living room together, and this man is walking perfectly fine, like nothing, just I'm out of the bathroom, I'm walking. He notices that we're sitting there. My guy stops. He's like, and he looks at us, and he thinks that we did not just see him walk perfectly fine. So now he starts limping. So that's how we know it's the fake limp. So he's now fake limping, but the fake limp isn't what pissed me off. What pissed me off was the fact that he was limping with the wrong leg. Okay? So it wasn't that he was limping with the leg that he said was hurting him, which was the right leg. No, now he's limping with the left one. And the worst thing was, halfway through his limping, he like stopped and like was trying to think to himself if this was the right leg that he said was in pain. So he knew he was lying either way, and he got caught in his lie. And now he's trying to figure out which leg hurt. So now, because he couldn't remember, he was now limping with both legs. So now this man has better legs than I do, okay? I had a dislocated kneecap. My knee is super, weak. Every now and then my knee gives out and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna fall. This man got better legs than me and he wants to act like he's limping? You kidding? Back to the wool hat, because I forgot one thing. In the story of the wool hat where he said it was cold, he even slept with the blanket up to his head, literally covered himself you couldn't see him. It was just a lump. It was a human lump. You walked in and you had no idea he was there because it was just... So when he left and went back to Florida with my grandmother, he says to my mother, oh, the warmth of Florida cured my legs, and New York is too cold for me. It's not good. So the warmth of Florida made me feel better. And my mom was like, yeah, the cold of New York in June through August, is apparently cold. And he stopped and he looked at her. And my grandmother was like, we were there in the summer, not in the winter. What are you talking about? That's how you know this man is crazy. This man is looking for attention. He's looking for something. My mom got him the icy hot, massage therapy vibrating thing. You stick it on your leg or wherever it hurts, your back or something. Vibrates for a little bit to massage the muscle, and then your leg feels a little better, or whatever body part feels a little better, right? He said that it wasn't the vibrating part that cured his legs or helped his legs along with the warmth of Florida. He said it was the glue, the medicine in the glue of the product. That product has no medicine. It's just glue so it doesn't fall off. So what this man is talking about, I don't know. But here we are. And the final story of this man looking for attention, which is honestly the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard or I've ever seen in my life, because I witnessed it, was him eating dinner. He eats like a normal person. At least he used to when I was smaller. I don't know what he does now, but he over there. So what happened was, my grandmother gives him the plates, several plates. He's got 5 different plates of food and then 1 big plate. So he takes a little bit of food from here, 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 and then my grandmother has to wash 12 plates for 2 people, because not including me. That's why I usually wash the plates for her, because I was like, you're not gonna wash all these plates because this man needs everything on a separate plate. He eats where he takes the fork and knife and spoon, and instead of scraping, and eating like a normal person, you make noise every now and then when the utensil hits the plate, because the glass plates, right? No, he purposely makes noise, so he's hitting the plates with the utensils on purpose to be like, I'm eating, I want everyone to know that I, right now, am eating food. So it's clang, 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 and I'm like, for what? For what? Why? And my grandmother's eating with him, and she's like, and she's just ignoring him, because those are the type of people you have to ignore them. You have to, there's no way. So one day she was like, why do you eat like that? Making all this noise for no reason. You want everybody to know that you're eating? Or is that you're angry or something? And he's still there like this. Why are you extra? Why are you so needy for attention? You need people to look at you all the time. Eating, you want them to look at you. You have to invent an ailment so that they look at you, or that they give you attention. You have to act like we're in wintertime when it's 100 degrees outside and it's hot, and you're walking around with a wool hat because you're saying it's cold, when you have literally no other ailment in your body other than the fact that you want attention. I don't understand these humans. So what I did was I went on Instagram and I was like, I want to see if anybody else experiences these attention-seeking humans. And apparently they do. They have some people in their lives who have attention-seeking people. So let's read some of those humans and, what they said about these people, shall we? One person said, LOL, a few of my exes. Were they attention seeking while you were in the relationship or after they were an ex? Because if they were needy after an ex, you're an ex for a reason. You go over there now. Your time has ended, you're over there. If it was during the relationship, you're in a relationship with you and that person. They don't need to seek your attention. They already have you. What's the point? Okay, let me not. One person said, I do, and they're not in my life anymore because they were a complete insert word here. Yeah, we just gonna have to control, alt, delete all those humans. Yeah, we don't need that type of behavior in our lives, especially if it stresses you out or irritates you. Control, alt, delete over there. Third person said, I shouldn't say names, but a lot of people. Mood. Same. I feel that, bro. I feel that. I understand. One person said, me. Why are you an attention seeker? Don't do that. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Fix yourself. No haga eso. Somebody said, they'll make comments just to get laughs, no matter how dumb they seem. That honestly sounds like my grandfather, to be honest. Because he'll make jokes, and the jokes aren't funny. And then he'll repeat the jokes over and over and over again. And he's like, and everyone's like, you said this before. It wasn't funny the first time. It's not funny the second time. It's not funny the 100th time. So I feel that. Someone said, my ex-best friend, she would lie about things her and I did to others right in front of me. How you gonna have, obviously it's an ex-best friend because we control, alt, delete those humans, but how you gonna have a best friend at the time to lie about things that you two have done together to other people? I would have called her out. I would have been like, excuse you, you're a liar. That's not true. That's not what happened. Let me tell you what really happened, because I'm the one to call people out. I don't care. I would have done that. But you control, alt, deleted her, so it's good. It's fine. There's no problems. And the last one says, I feel as if everyone does. Yeah, we all do have some sort of an attention seeker in our lives. It just depends on the level of attention seeking that those people have. There's some that are like, okay, I can deal. And there's others that are, no, thank you. Oh, before I forget, oh my God, recently, not even kidding, like 4 days ago recently, this man was in Florida. He was fixing a chair. Okay, he was fixing a chair. And he took a part of a blind, like, the blinds that you put on your windows, the top part that like goes into the little hooks of the wall. Okay, that part of the blind. He took that from an old blind and put it on the leg of the chair, because it's like a patio chair. And then he tied it with electrical wires. They're not live wires. They're not live wires, but he painted them white. He took the electrical wires, did a hack job and tied them. And then my favorite part is he painted the chair gold. He painted it gold. So now he has a golden chair. I'm just gonna let that sink in real quick. He painted it gold. He tied the blind part with electrical wires. And the chair is gold. Chair is gold. And he sent this, and my grandmother sent this picture to my mom. And my mom was like, why is this chair gold? This man will paint everything and anything silver and gold. I think that he thinks he's rich or something, or like he wants to be. So he starts painting things silver and gold, but it looks like a hack job, so it doesn't even look good. It looks like a hot mess, and no one would sit on this chair or look at any of these things but him. So now he has a golden chair. It's Midas's throne now, okay? Everything he touches turns to gold. That's my grandfather. Because everything he touches, he will grab gold paint and be like, and now it's gold. This man is extra. So now my rant and story is over. We're gonna end with the gold chair. Thank you everybody for watching. Follow me on Instagram at Storytime with Cris 1 so that you can join any Instagram polls that I do or write any comments on any questions that I have and participate in the stories. And I hope you enjoyed my stories and rants, and hopefully you can either relate to them or you got a good laugh at the drama that I'm experiencing in my life. Goodbye, everybody.